Be not arrogant, be not haughty with Allah. Indeed, I have come to you with clear authority. وَإِنِّي عُذْتُ بِرَبِّي وَرَبِّكُمْ أَن تَرْجُمُونَ. And indeed, I have sought refuge in my Lord and your Lord, lest you stone me. But if you do not believe me, then leave me alone. And finally he called to his Lord that these people were criminal people. Fir'aun was not believing. Allah said, then set out with my servants by night. Indeed, you are to be pursued. وَاتْرُكِ الْبَحْرَ رَهْوًا. And leave the sea in stillness. Meaning when you cross the sea, don't bother to close it after you have crossed it. Indeed, they are an army to be drowned. And when they were drowned, Fir'aun and his people, all of them in the middle of the sea, as the water closed on them, what happened after them? How much they left behind of gardens and springs, and crops and noble sights, and comfort within which they were amused. Thus they left it all, and we caused to inherit it another people. Now some other people lived there. And the heaven and earth wept not for them, nor were they reprieved. No one felt pity for the destruction of this civilization, for these criminals. And we certainly saved the children of Israel from the humiliating torment, from Fir'aun. Indeed, he was a haughty one among the transgressors, very arrogant. And we certainly chose them by knowledge over all the worlds. The Bani Israel were chosen, why? Because of some ilm that they had. Or Allah knew what their potential was. And He chose them عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ, over all the worlds. And we gave them of signs, that in which there was a clear trial. إِنَّ هَؤُلَاءِ لَيَقُولُونَ. Meaning the signs that were given to Bani Israel, they were big tests also. Big tests that are they grateful to Allah? Do they do what Allah wants them to do? إِنَّ هَؤُلَاءِ لَيَقُولُونَ. Indeed, these disbelievers are saying, إِنْ هِيَ إِلَّا مَوْتَتُنَا الْأُولَى. There is not but our first death, and we will not be resurrected. This is what many people think today as well. That death means termination. You cease to exist. There is no resurrection. Since the people of the past have not returned, we are also never going to be resurrected. They say, then bring back our forefathers if you should be truthful. But the fact is that resurrection is meant to happen when? When? At the end of this world. Right? Not when people are still living this life. Are they better, or are the people of Tubba and those before them? We destroyed them, for indeed they were criminals. Who are the people of Tubba? Allahu A'lam. But a big nation for sure, as they're described over here. What money they collected, what power they had, doesn't matter. Allah says, we destroyed them. So never be deceived by your power. And we did not create the heavens and the earth and that between them in play. We did not create them except in truth. But most of them do not know. They do not know that there's a purpose behind all of this.